The thing that will happen is this guy will get on the run if he doesn't do his job. So you got to have discipline. Coaches, when you're running out of bounds plays, you're running side out of bounds plays, you're running set plays, you finish something, always finish with 2 things, okay? Really 3 things. Finish with those guys going to the glass, just as a rule of thumb. Even if it's a dead situation and you're stop and play, they still need to get in there and get to the glass. Number 2, where's your safety? He should be going back on the shot, all right? He doesn't look and then see they get the rebound, then goes back. He's got to get back on the shot. If we get the offensive rebound and he's your perimeter guy, think about those kick-out threes and those opportunities you have. Those guys are coming back into the play, looking to shoot that, and it's in rhythm and it's a step-in shot, high percentage shot. Now, your jammer. Have your jammer set up. So you run a side out of bounds play drive, 5-on-0. You got your safety, got your rebounders, and you got your jammer. Have a manager sit out there with the basketball. They go to them. Now we're building a habit. You start building those habits. Now we're building the habit in rebounding, which is very, very important, if not the most important thing in the game. You're building a habit in transition defense, which it could be second or third, depending on what coach you're talking to. These things are quality habits. You're working on your plays. You're working on different things, and you're incorporating a lot of different stuff to help your team win games. Very, very important. The one thing on this outlet, if you get behind and he's on the run, it speaks for itself. You're behind the play. You got to sprint, cut off the basketball, and get the ball stopped. But if he comes to this outlet spot and Sam gets to his outlet spot and tries to work up the boards, and then Jordan gives him resistance, Jordan, make sure you get behind him right there. Okay, you're there. Okay, don't let him get up there. Now you make your belly cut and you come this way. Hold it right there, Sam. Right there is very important. When you see that guy make that undercut, that belly cut, whatever you want to call it, you can't trail him there. Let's trail him there, Jordan. He trails him. Give it to Sam on the belly cut. Stop. Look what we have. Sam's on the run. He's got an angle. He's going to the rim. It's what we don't want. We're not doing this to deny the pass. We're not doing this to try to get a steal. It's transition defense. It's discipline. It's simple. Anybody can incorporate it. And you'll say to yourself, well, I don't have the guy who's quick enough to guard that basketball up there. Then still do this and then back him up if you want. All right? But what you did was you stopped that initial surge that allowed your big guys to get back on defense, and you're not going to get easy buckets. Very important, very simple, because the only thing you're asking this guy to do is have discipline. And you're getting that discipline in him every day with those habits all through your practice. Whenever you do these things, your safety's back, your rebounders are to the rim, and he's jamming the basketball. It's very simple, but your coach has got to stay on it, and they do it every single time. It will stop baskets. I promise you it will stop baskets. So let's get the ball back to JR. What we are going to do, trailing him right there, is what we're not going to do. We wanted to show that piece right there so you could see if you do this, because he's going to be behind it sometimes. When he's behind, don't gamble, don't trail, pick your spot. He belly cuts, he comes here. Jordan picks his spot. Sam gets it on the belly cut. Boom. No angle. Jordan's right there. Now he's working it. Okay? Some things that happen right here that will get you. Get to this outlet spot, give the ball back to JR. He gets to this outlet spot. Jordan comes up and really does a good job. Touch him, Jordan. All right, so he's touching him. What a lot of people will do now is they will take another guy and come up here, and they hit me. Go back to the baseline here like you're trying to get the ball. Go all the way back, Sam. So Sam goes, go with him, Jordan. Okay? So now here he is trying to get the basketball, and it comes to me. And what happens is, this guy will take off like a hyena at times and just start dribbling, all right? Well, Sam's range isn't 94 feet, all right? Sam might think it is, but it's not, all right? As I start to attack and come up this court and start to go, he stops what he's doing down there, Jordan, and he just sprints right at me. And he tries to play on this ball right here. Because who cares? If I go back to Sam, Sam's now at 80 feet. Because all point guards, when they don't get it, and they come back to that base, and the ball goes somewhere else, and I don't get it, they will turn and look and watch. Because what are they used to doing? They're used to getting the basketball. And when they don't get it, they freeze. They don't just like the ball goes and they sprint up the court. That's not what they do, because they're used to getting that basketball. We have forced it in somebody's hands. If they run a set, guess what's going to happen? 90 to 95% of the time. Guess what's going to happen? They threw it to me. I'm the 2 or the 3, because normally that's a big. They're going to come back and get the ball. So now, once again, what did I talk about earlier? The timing of everything. All right? So we're taking time off the clock. We're making them work for things. We're making them set up. Now that clock, when they actually get into their stuff, is anywhere from 18 seconds to 22, 23 seconds. They got to be a little bit more efficient than they were before, but we're also making me handle the basketball. Obviously, I'm not the point. Somebody else is handling it. He comes and tries to play on this basketball. You'd be surprised how many times guys will speed dribble up the sideline, and then we just go play on the ball. They can't throw the ball past half court. This guy's got to sprint up here, which he rarely does. He normally jogs, and now we're in great position. But in summary, this is a great thing for anybody to do. All right? If you don't feel like you got a guy who's quick to be able to do this and actually guard the basketball, then do all the things we talked about. Get up into him, make him go back to the baseline. Now he catches the ball. Now you can sprint back. You've accomplished one thing. They didn't get in transition after a make. If you don't feel comfortable on a miss, nothing wrong with it. Getting a guy back, or maybe getting two back. Some people stagger it. Some people get a bucket guy, they get a half-court guy. Some guys do it in a tandem where they get two guys back and they get into the paint. Whatever you have, whatever personnel you have, this is a great tool to really help your transition defense to stop them, especially if somebody has a secondary break that they get into on makes and they flow into it, like the Kansas break, the North Carolina break, which has great spacing and is very fluid when they can pass and make that initial catch. But if you can knock that out right there, it knocks out really their quick hitters and their initial offensive surge. So think about it. Think about using it with your team, because I think it can really help you steal some baskets, keep them out of rhythm, and not let people run their stuff, whether you have athleticism and you have ability to pressure or not. Thank you once again.